You're welcome to Fan Zone. My name is Tilly Eki Nipa. Now, this show is all about the fans. What the fans are saying, how they are even saying what they are saying, and sometimes you get some of the stars reacting and blocking them for saying what they said. My guy is here. This is Roland. Roland is a strong, so I say it's a strong Shatta fan or a high grader. Right now, what are you?
I'm an industry boy.
Roland is a strong industry boy who
Yeah.
doesn't take lightly when people say silly things about stars, because now he knows how it feels like working with the stars.
I know, right?
Yeah, so now he can defend and he can actually put people right when they say the wrong thing. So this one is Fan Zone, and if you've been watching since 2022, you know that there's been a switch into this show. Today I'm taking the place of Roland and Roland is taking my place.
We'll take it like that. This is my first time on the platform in 2023. I want to wish our cherished viewers a happy new year. In fact, this year we are handling it. We are taking it calm, cool, calm, and collected. Like but then it doesn't mean that you can just come and this if it this minute. This year, if you get, I'll give it to you.
Shatta Wale has dropped a song.
6 songs. So which one?
The one that has a space, as in the cover art, I've forgotten the name.
Wait.
The very new one.
The very, I like the way you are referring to the very.
Because if I don't take time, by the time we drop this one, it won't be the very new. It would have been the last one.
Oh yeah, I think. Yes, one of a kind. One of a kind.
For you, you feel Shatta Wale. You love his work. Like I'm treating you as a fan of Shatta Wale, not as somebody that is so. This is Fan Zone.
Okay.
When you see him drop songs like that, I know the way other fan bases, they are happy. Oh yeah, when he drops song, do you also receive with that excitement because of the way he drops frequently? Is that excitement still there?
Oh yes, it is, but it wouldn't be like starving them for a while, like starving your fans for a while. There are some people that would always wish that you drop songs 3 times a day, like you give it to them like a medicine prescription, like it's normal. But then with you as an artist and the vision that you have for your brand will also determine when you would want to drop it. So I give you this example. Last year, Sarkodie did not drop any song until the last quarter when he dropped a whole body of work. To him, it got to a point the fans even got angry. Some of the fans even got angry that Sally, he's been starving them for a long time. But he knows what he was preparing for them. So even after dropping the Jams album, right into this year, he's giving them another thing to also feed on. And it is good. Some people like Shatta Wale would want to say that, Charlie, I don't do the song. Yes, even though I am the one who does the song, and sometimes it is out of the way I feel like I'm not doing it for myself. I do it for you. So anytime it comes, I would have to give it to you like it is. And besides, some people, when you check the catalog of all these top artists, they have countless of songs, millions of songs that have not even been released. And you don't know what they are in there for. So some people like Shatta Wale, who records like 5 times a day, can just drop even 5 times in a week, and it is normal.
You said artists, depending on their vision and how they release. What do you think is Shatta Wale's vision?
So Shatta Wale's vision is to feed the fans and make money. These 2 things are the basics, are the things that I see about Shatta Wale. To feed the fans and make money. That's it.
Then it means that we are going to get more songs because the fans are always there anyways.
Oh yes. That has always been his plan. That is why he's arguably one of the artist that has most songs in the system than any other.
It's not arguably.
It's not.
Okay, well, the person that had is dead now, Ampedu.
Yes. So,
but
when you talk
give him time, it won't be arguably.
when you talk about even like among his peers, he stands tall in terms of the number of songs he has in the system. So to him, these are the 2 basic things: to feed the fans and to make money. And the more he feeds them, the more he makes money. So that's one day you go chop up anyhow.
Well, the things that have happened in this industry that people have been talking about, including the fans, has been this whole Samini and Sarkodie saga. The fact that Samini said, you bullied me, and all, and the fans are saying, this is too much. You are just being bitter. And then somebody said, Sarkodie, you are just being, arrogant for doing this to your mate and all. This person here, she's called Nanaya Ejiribia Asantua. And this is what she's saying about Sarkodie. I'm a Sark fan, but one thing I've never been in a... Wait, let me say, take it again. I am a Sark fan, but one thing I've never been a blind loyalty kind of fan. I don't even give myself that kind of loyalty. Truth be told, he seems to have this selfish, use and dump attitude and reaches out to his colleagues when he needs them and they are quick to help him. But he never seems to return favors if all allegations against him are true. Not one, not two, not three have complained, with the recent being Samini. Are all these mere allegations born out of hate?
Wow, such a beautiful piece. I know some people would come and say, and this is not a true fan, because most of the times what people usually say is that when somebody says, I am fan, Max, then you know that they are not fans. But actually,
shady.
Some of these things I like. You see, being selfish. Being selfish is one of the attributes of very successful people.
Okay.
It depends on how you go about it. Some people...
Will you call what Sarkodie does selfish?
Oh, yes.
As in like,
no, like to everything, he looks at himself first before any other person.
Okay.
Like,
I'm listening.
Whether fair or foul. Sarkodie, I always say this, that when it comes to trends, even in this country, Sarkodie is the most selfish when it comes to trends. Like,
expatiate.
He doesn't... Sarkodie will not... Whenever he's in control, unless he's not... You see this one, Sarkodie was not in control. That's why Samini is trending alongside him. Other than that, Sarkodie would have loved to enjoy all this trend to himself. And that's how Sarkodie has been. Check his track records. Anybody that has ever come to meet Sarkodie always responds in his own time. Left to Sarkodie, he wouldn't have responded.
I know. If he's not a father, he went to Hit FM and they had to ask him for him that. He would have waited and then done a song. And he won't do the song for him. He would do a feature. Somebody's feature is...
You see that thing. And you see, even when the call came through, the Samini call came through, you can clearly see it was something that Sarkodie knew nothing about.
Oh, yeah.
So he even said to Andy that, Andy, you see the reason why I make a just a man in Accra when you called me. You see, he wasn't cool. Because at this point, he wasn't in charge of the whole trend thing. So being selfish, like I was saying, is one of the hallmarks of very successful people. Sometimes, for you to be successful, you need to think about yourself. If you would want to carry other people along or think about other people, you tend to share that wealth or that thing that makes you that top successful person. You would have to share with them, and you guys would be the same. So yes, I know the fan is more concerned about the complaints that are coming onto Sark. Yes, if you are the receiving end of it, it feels very painful. Like, it pains.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think Samini doesn't have people on blue tick on his phone who are also looking for verse and things?
Well, to me, if I have some. I have some. Like, I have plenty. Like, Samini cannot say that even when he became Samini, like, he has never refused anybody a feature before. Samini cannot say that. If not for anybody at all, I can mention episode. I can mention episode. I know episode would want to be diplomatic about this. I can mention episode. In fact, even the money that he promised episode when episode launched his first album, he never paid.
Really?
Oh, yes.
I'm saying this emphatically.
Oh! Ask episode. Episode did a launch. Samini came to promise 20,000. And he did not pay.
How many years has this been?
Oh, the Spa Junkies album would be about 5-6 years ago. Like, it's been a long time.
So it makes sense. What she's saying makes sense.
Oh, what she's saying makes sense. But then, it is something that everyone has their own problem. Shatta Wale's problem is anger issues and how he reacts to things. He's quick to react to anybody at any time. Sarkodie has seen his problem and he's even said it. Sarkodie has, this is open secret. Like in an interview, he said, Sarkodie knows. And you see, he gave people solution to that problem, but so many people have decided to bypass the solution. And
Angelo. Let's move on. This person, the same person is saying, this is the second paragraph, and I wanted to pick your mind on it. He said, you can't grow with such an attitude. Yeah, welcome back to Fan Zone. We are still on a comment from a fan, a SAC fan, a disappointed SAC fan. She's still very disappointed. She's saying that you can't go with such an attitude. When you use and dump people and they finally make it after having to chase you for years and being a lucky for just a verse, they will keep their distance and not give a damn even if you are sinking. There was Sarkodie before Mr. Easy, but look at Easy's progress. His first edition of Dirty Rave alone had superstars from all over, like Kofi, Sean Paul, Rick Ross, Egyptian, etc. I personally was there and I was amazed at the superstars he could pull. And there's Rapaholic, which is always some way. The only returning star on the show is Mr. P, and that's pathetic for a name like Sarkodie.
It is true. I said that it depends on how you handle your level of selfishness. Okay, Sarkodie has said this in his countryside song, but people still did not. People just were jamming to. They jammed to the song. They did not listen to the words in there. So I'm trying to get it, but said there are some people that are trying to get to him. I'll find it and I'll get them to you. In the one of the verses, he said that when you're at the top, there are so many people that would want you for something else and for their own personal stuff. And when you are not able to do it, then they start to call you names. You see, at a point, it can affect you. That is when you are not able to build the positive side of it so much. When the negative becomes becomes bigger than the positive, that is when in the near future, what the lady is talking about is going to affect Sarkodie. So even in this instance, we have about close to 8 or 9 people that have complained that Sarkodie has never come through for them whenever they needed Sarkodie. But when you ask somebody like Joey B or Amrado, Joey B has said that his song has never been with Sarkodie for more than 2 days before. Within 48 hours, he gets his song. Anytime he's ever sent anything to Sarkodie.
Do you think that the artists who sometimes have a hard time getting Sarkodie on a verse, even when they've reached out to them, they haven't studied what works for Sarkodie or what gets him to jump on? Because Joey B has a particular sound. That's like code, street tier code. That kind of how do you call it, drill kind of trap kind of sound gets Sarkodie easily. What's the Sarkodie type of street hit now? There are those kind of songs, and I'm thinking that it would be easy because I was sitting with Kojo Q and I asked him what makes an artist not jump onto a song when he listens to it, and then the next minute another person has sent him a song and he's jumping onto it. And I said it's about a vibe. Sometimes the vibe doesn't match, or sometimes
no, the other people, the people that send their projects to Sarkodie, I wouldn't fault them so much. You know why? Because everybody has their own direction. I tell you, you see the Jams album.
So you see,
yes,
you have your direction. Your direction doesn't meet his.
Exactly, but
why are you peeved?
But you see, there are points that all these artists have shown certain level of versatility in their line of duty. So sometimes you as an artist or me as an artist reaching out to you, I would want to think in that direction for you. Oh, this person is versatile. Let's take Samini and Sarkodie for example. Love Rocks is not a hip hop song.
Yeah.
Yes, for crying out loud, it is reggae and dancehall.
What you just said, can I ask a follow-up question?
Okay.
So if somebody sends you a script or asks you to do something, that is what you are conversant with and can deliver, and somebody sends you something that asks you to step a bit out of your comfort zone, which are you easy to work on real quick?
On top of it, I will go for the one that I'm comfortable with.
So why are we complaining?
So we are complaining because at a point I have proven to you that even in my tightest corner, I can still deliver on certain things that probably I may not be comfortable with, because I have proven that to you. So you tend to think in that direction for me. So like I was saying about Love Rocks. Love Rocks is not a hip hop, how do you call it?
Let's
record.
wrap up this side.
But then Sarkodie was able to deliver. Cool.
that song was for Sarkodie. He had ample time to get his mind ready for that thing.
Exactly my point. So if Samini is approaching you, Samini can automatically think that, oh, Charlie, you've shown your level of versatility. And some of these things, I don't know how long it took you to do the Law of Rocks though. But I would want to believe that for me to have even sent you 3 projects and for you to choose one means that you've been able to identify yourself with one. Then you can do it. Unless you told me point blank that, Charlie, this one here, even though I choose this one, I still know the filler. Then Samini would understand. Other than that,
I get you. It's a matter of communication. All right. So then, let's take this comment that this fan is giving. This fan is saying that he's called Paul Kwame Owusu Asante. He's saying that Sarkodie has interpersonal relationship problems and it's something he has battled with from when he started until now. And it's something he has to work on. He doesn't know how to build lasting connections with people. He is all about work, and once he is done, if you are not in his circle, he cuts you off. He is extremely reserved person who under normal circumstances shouldn't be doing entertainment, since entertainment involves connecting with people. Honestly, I feel sad for him sometimes because I see how he has to pretend to enjoy the company of other people when clearly he doesn't. He actually needs counseling on how to overcome that interpersonal relationship problem. That Sarkodie need counseling at this point of his career, knowing that reacting with people and connecting with people is a major part of his work.
Oh, there are so many people that need counseling. Like they need counseling, like Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Shatta Wale, Samini. Mention them. Like the list is very tall. The list is very tall. In fact, when you are talking about people that need counseling, because you see, everyone has their own problem.
Yeah. Actually, this particular problem, I can relate. Because me, once I'm done working with you, I really don't see why we should...
The funny thing is that even in Samini's statement when he was called on air, he said that Sarkodie is not his friend.
Wow, look.
So you see, and this person is supposedly an introvert. Like the moment he's done with you, if not for something that you guys are supposed to do, the moment he's done, like he's off, he's into his corner.
You know, he has said it on my interview that he gets into trouble whenever he relates with people more, because asemna obiabe kana obiabe fan wedding no saka ka dey airport. I see when he goes to a studio crown he's not able to even suggest something because
exactly
nipa na oye na o cannot say we and say hey obedi akasemenyo. So he's there and he's sad.
If you ask me, I am happy this is happening.
Really?
Oh, I'm happy.
Yeah, you're happy that
I'm happy.
To who?
Oh, to Sarkodie.
Why?
You know why I'm happy? I'm happy because everybody is like, we are seeing everybody's problem in this industry one by one. Hey. And you see, the earlier we accept them for who they are, the better for us. Then that is when we will know peace. Like we will be fine. You know that, oh, this person is quick-tempered. You know this person has communication problem. You know this person has this kind of problem. Then we all can know how to relate with these people.
One another.
Else, we will mistake Sarkodie's personality for Shatta Wale. We will mistake Shatta Wale's personality for Stoneboy.
Samini has shown him to his low moment and into his mistakes, or whatever did you call it, his challenge, and his own his temperament. He will block you right now.
Right.
This one is from Kweku Picasso. This one is Don's success. And Don has received blocking from Samini. And this is what Don is saying. Samini is so effing funny. You've started blocking every Sarkodie fan on your list. Maybe in the future, when you and Obede patch things up and you collabo, you pretending you don't need from him happens. When that collabo you pretending you don't need from him happens, who will share it and listen for you? Shatta fans, emotional malam.
Oh.
First of all, wait. Is it normal when stars blocking fan bases or fans that come at him?
Oh, it is normal. In fact, for the success to call Samini emotional malam, it is very laughable because he is rather exhibiting the emotions side of even his comment. Like when he said, like if you are not paying or if you are not emotional about the block, you wouldn't even say anything about it.
Shatta Wale does still block people? Because already I know people are always still block people.
Oh yes, he does. He does. There are some people that he blocks them.
Really?
Oh, yes. There are some people that he blocks
This
them.
is hard to believe.
Oh, yes. You see, they are not many, so you wouldn't know. They are not many because he always likes to deal with things then.
Okay.
Then everybody will know their level.
Okay.
Like you know how it feels. Right now that Samini has blocked Don Success. Don Success doesn't know what Samini is even thinking now. And that is the dangerous part of it. But for Shatta, he will just come and reply. Just like Stone has been replying to people on Snap. There are some people that even make certain comments and Stone will come and tell you, Charlie, I don't need this kind of comment in my DMs or on my space. Just find somewhere else. That is when everybody has their own way of doing stuff. See, some pastors will not block you. They will come and curse you. But somebody like Ajagraja, chop block. He is the king of block in this country. Everybody has their own stuff or their own ways of dealing with their things. So, yes, let's allow them. So, for him to call
But look
Samini...
at how long Samini has been in this industry. Does he exhibit emotional maturity that he still wants to block people because they are not on the same page with him?
When it comes to emotions and how you deal with stuff, you can never get used to it. Because these people actually work on emotions. Like they work out of their own emotions. That is when they are able to create meaningful stuff.
Kojo Sheldon is saying something. Kojo Sheldon is saying that Sarkodie wanted to be politically correct with issues about him will never sit well with me. Samini came at you firing salvos and calling you out on specific issues. Why are you being evasive with your replies, bro?
If Kojo Sheldon wanted Sarkodie to respond directly to what Samini was saying at that particular time, then he is not being reasonable. Like he doesn't, I don't know what to say, but he is not, he has misplaced priorities, if that's how I should put it. He doesn't know what to prioritize at what particular point in time. Now Sarkodie doesn't care. You see, even in his apology, he said, sorry to my brother on how he feels, but I have my own reservations about the whole matter. So he's not even apologized to Samini about whatever has happened. He's apologizing because, yes, if you are the receiving end, it like pains. You are pain. That one is normal. So, but now he has a project that he is pushing. So for him to go and respond, we'll take the attention of it. And at the end of the day, you, Kojo Sheldon, will go and react to that response. Then when Sarkodie comes again to say that we don't cherish moments enough, you will say no. But the day he comes, I spoke about it, but you did not do it enough because you were like concentrating on a different thing other than what he wanted to push.
But no Success is saying that Samini has been bitter ever since Sarkodie won Artist of the Decade award. You can cry an ocean. You still no go get the verse.
It be fanatic talk.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, fanatic talk. I appreciate you. And please, take care of yourself. What the fans around, I know they come that you are in. So when the issue comes, I know how to address you.
Oh, I am. For life is for life.
For life is for life. But all right, thank you so much for watching. Drop your comments below. Is there something a fan said or Roland said that you didn't agree with? Let me know. Who knows? One time we might be discussing your comments to what Roland said. This has been Fan Zone. Follow us on all social media platforms at OnePlay Africa, and you can follow me Tilly at Tilly Ekienipa.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.